Epic Morning Show every Monday to Friday, 7:30 to 10 o'clock in the morning on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. As we bring in Master Sabi people for come discuss all the important issue them where they happen in the country. You can watch me live now with Facebook page when at Epic Radio 99.3 FM and surf on Slik TV channel 37. Epic Morning Show with a serve on the hot one.
Okay, so young people, you know what time it is. Sugar Empress P, and I got good news for now. Keep it locked on TV every other day on Slik TV, channel 37. Get on ice!
The Today Show, only on Slik Television. Every second at the society they make headline and they issue them kintinap now we aid even for clear them kintkanga.
In Sierra Leone, a new drug is turning young people into zombies.
So important for broke down the issue today for let the public understand.
Now that's make we bring come to you the Today Show. We get segments where they range from interviews on the big issues.
Sierra Leone authorities said Monday that 20 people were killed and nearly 2,000 prisoners escaped during Sunday's attack on the capital.
To sport.
What a fairy tale story here. There they are, the champions of Africa.
And entertainment and simple tourism with plenty other issues.
Get ready for the roller coaster ride through the day-to-day story them as we dive deep into the heart of the matter.
Every weekday on Slik Television, channel 37 from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Tune in and stay informed like never before.
The Today Show, only on Slik Television.
Have you hot cake? What's in the make waves? What's going on? What's trending? Waiting something right now with the eat na your office, because I'm sure that I'm in a market right now. Go watch you in a Facebook because I go put television on. But you then you closed door place, you go to watch you right now. Say, hey, what's it they go on? But what's happening? What's making waves? We're here to serve you the lunch. Welcome to the Today Show breakfast. Don't forget you can join us on Facebook at Slik TV, website at sliktv.com, and follow us on all our social media handles. And also just join us, you can also follow us for get more updates about trending issues. Rabiatu Mansari here. Now what we quote for the day read? It say every day is a new chance to make small steps towards something meaningful. One more take. Every day is a new chance to take small steps towards something meaningful. Take and say in a life, for every breath we take, for every moment, it's an opportunity, an added chance for you, for be a better person, for make a change, and above all, for be your best. What's in the makes ways so far, serving you the very hot lunch right now. See you after the break.
Young people, guess what time it is? This is the time for grab your swimsuit, bro, gin and tank top, because a big fiesta is back again. This year, we go take you to the poolside. So are you ready for the Splash Ref edition? With no stop good sound. sound, and a night full of energy. The big fiesta go take place now Paradise City, Aberdeen Beach. Mark your calendar for Saturday, November 8th, sharp 12 o'clock afternoon. Everything gonna begin. Ordinary ticket now 100 euros standard, VIP 200 euros. It's gonna be a non-stop vibe, classic performance from different artists to grace the stage. Relax and enjoy quality entertainment with top-class DJs and fantastic crazy pool game setting. Saturday, November 8th. You will miss that you lost. So join us, make history with a big radio, with crazy brunches and make a splash together. Stay tuned for more updates. Right at Epic Radio. Those three, this one get for be epic for real. Epic Fiesta, Splash Game Edition. Splash and chill.
Epic Fiesta, Epic Fiesta, Epic Fiesta. So Fiesta,
Fiesta, Fiesta.
Hey yo, my Fritonian people, guess what time it is? This is the time for grab your swimsuit, brunch gin and tank top, because Epic Fiesta is back again. This year, we go take you to the poolside. So are you ready for this Splash Game Edition? With loads of good sound and a night full of energy. The big fiesta will take place now Paradise City, Aberdeen Beach. Mark your calendar for Saturday, November 8th, sharp 12 o'clock afternoon. Everything gonna begin. Ordinary ticket now 100 euros standard, VIP 200 euros. It's gonna be a non-stop vibe, classic performance from different artists to grace the stage. Relax and enjoy quality entertainment with top-class DJs and fantastic crazy pool game setting. Saturday, November 8th. You will miss that you lost. So join us, make history with a big radio, with crazy brunches and make a splash together. Stay tuned for more updates. Right at Epic Radio. Those three, this one get for be epic for real. Epic Fiesta, Splash Game Edition. Splash and chill.
Epic Fiesta, Epic Fiesta, Epic Fiesta. So
Every second at the society they make headline and they issue them kintinap now we aid even for clear them kintikanga.
Those 550 plus lawyers voted on a
Welcome back. It's lunchtime. There is this video, but quick one. I get someone here with us. May not Alex say. I thought we're kind of, but not lunch still. I mean, James Cameron is here. James, welcome.
Yes, good afternoon, Abby, and good afternoon, viewers.
You look so good, by the way.
Thank you.
As usual, the glasses. But this is it, and James. There is this video. I mean, with a trend right now, where I just want to make them project let people see James. I don't know if you don't come across this video of this person, this I know city, but this man where they knocking it na a particular pole. And I don't know if you don't come across James.
Yes, this time interesting one when I see him. The people that are the background, if you get the voice from the background, see the people that they say, hey, na kush so, na drugs so, hey, when I pull and come out today. These are the effects of drugs. We don't know where actually whose kind of drugs we take. But now they always say kush. So people that they are scared for saying kush you take. But this is one of the effects of waiting the behavior that people can get. You see the kind of behavior, you know they feel pain at all. No pain. Normal human being.
You know, James, I'm not medical person, you know, but there's this syndrome where they talk say a day where they make people actually they behave so. I'm just saying, you know, we're having a conversation here. Maybe this person now you get some mental something you don't do the brain. I just wish a medical person for be there for help you. But if you Google now, I will tell you where they make you they hit yourself by something. You know, they feel pain. You know, I mean, all of these things where they happen now, we get to do with mental health and the likes. And now we see this young person, they knocking it per pole. It could be maybe because you don't get enough sugar, the sugar don't go up 9.8 so much, or maybe this particular sick something don't be involved in, you know.
Well, as you say, we're not a medical people, and so we not go for tell what's actually a medical problem or what's kind of medical complication you could get. But this is just the look at them from a layman's view that this, even if you go forget sickness, if I will not say that sickness, you go tell person say if I go bought pole, you know, the only thing will lead to the incident now we take too much of drugs, and when you take drugs, sometimes those drugs they make you numb, and when you numb, you don't get no feeling. You can hit block self. You wrap yourself now go on the car they do so they bought pole. Imagine pole tin up, electric pole tin up so and possibly the bottom with that kind of strength, with that kind of force. And you know even they feel pain. Must know the kind of drugs we don't take, where they make it dead in. You know, body don't become so numb that there is nothing where they go into themselves where they make you feel pain. So these are the call, you know. It's good that they make this call on a daily basis. The media always continue for make this call for serve as a whistleblower in these fights of kush drugs or these drugs intake in a salon. It really help now, you know, the sensitization they help, community involvement now they come. If we see the police, you see the government coming, it's very, very good, you know. In as much as that, we see more of people again catch with drugs. I guess in subsequent times.
In that light, when you talk about the police them, James, we don't see, I don't know if you see them, but we don't see on daily basis, police and they do arrest now. Yeah. I mean, just earlier today, they do some na Kenema, then do na Bo. I mean, people, and even as of yesterday, about 1,000 wraps of kush, over 1,000 wraps of kush, then catch from 2 gentlemen them all the way to the northern part of the country. So I mean, let us first start with the police, the daily arrest. Is it something where we for appreciating sense? Is it something where we feel like the ordinary man go say, if them we don't start and quick, like by now they far. Let's start from there first, James.
Yes, there are so many people will say that if we don't start and quick, we for don't far enough for don't rampant, I can't rampant so. But again, it is better late than never. You know, in as much as the police start late, but we don't see the kind impact they don't create. You know, the kind people they will don't arrest. You know, for me, to my amazement, that the people that they arrest, not to just man them now. Women are involved. So women are involved now. Imagine women are now. Look at this one. Women are involved now. Then they pioneer these sales of drugs. Imagine how you come go do your picking, you born your picking, the drugs for take. How do you feel? So for me, I feel so confused. I wonder, how women are the kind to this thing? And most of these people education now, man, a lot of small drugs. And
this are the large quantities. The way they cry now, some of the women they cry now, they take microphone, they say, "Hey, me picking involved into this. Me picking me 1 gram picking where I get, or sometimes me posting picking I don't go pull up line for comment. Now in self don't they take this whole? But I mean, one go over say, I mean, you see them as a surprise. James?
I know they actually see them as a surprise, you know. I don't know what actually now for ascribe and say now too much of poverty, they make people they involve in some of these things. Because sometimes poverty they force you, they push you to the wall for do things, for do the obvious. Where I feel see that obvious the way they do so, they hinder the growth of the country. And they affect lives. Now look at the lives of people now we don't be involved, we don't be affected, you know. When you go to the slum areas, this thing, when you see how these drugs affect them, maybe you go one for crime. See some people them foot the all. In fact, they don't what they see some man in foot, they see the bone marrow, they see her now because the kush don't eat them so much. That one they now what you got to do? If you survive, they will go for amputate the foot. That if you survive. So it's so bad. It's so bad. So for me, if the woman they involved, for me, I the question of why would mama them for involved by the thing they are? Why? And I found out that they sabi make this thing. And they sabi make this thing. You know, look this other my way they show just now. You see, get tramadol, you get wraps of kush, they get they say like cannabis sativa, jamba. Look at them. So just imagine if you just sell all around, they give people them. Then tomorrow now they come back and say, government ain't bring kush come, government ain't bring drugs come. But you know, you're saying I want to they sell and give people them. So me, what thing they say I appreciate the police them. whether they say they start late or whether they start early, it is good that they started now. You know, and now they clamp down on people, and also, if you notice now, the use of another it don't diminish now.
You think so?
I think so. I think so. For me, well, sometimes when you move out in the street, you move out into these public areas, you don't notice now, see the boys themselves they afraid now. Even as much as one smoke, when they feel like public, not see that again. So the fear now don't begin come inside them. Before, no fear no me do. So man go to now before you see the smoke pushy, no for no. But now the fear say the public when they see them, found out them. Then if you sell and give person, they no see now you not possibly they sell them. Before people they get mind they sell them openly. Because you take us in a business. You go club, you see people they sell them openly because they see us in a business. But now, no, people they don't. You know, the fear don't they come inside people they now. You know, for that they arrest you, begin to show you face on TV, begin to show you face on newspaper. Some people they shame, but still they do something. Just imagine, Mami Aja of all the hijab can fear for hijab. They sell drugs.
One day somebody talk one word. He said walking cover. Because she's a Muslim. He said, now women can do some bad today. He said, go to market today. He said, go see where somehow they sell mention to go away. I mean, all of these things. But again, let's just come up from this other angle. Earlier this morning in a previous conversation, there's this police officer, Lima, so we put out a Facebook page, say let people then point out communities them within the sell kush. And now, because I know if one for see on a daily basis, now don't they see kush arrest them. But what they see now the checkpoints them, money.
Yes. Because now in the final say now the pressure don't they come into the city now. So which they find out now a checkpoint and people they travel see how they came. They travel with her now. Go on the other side and wait and feel say police not go for clamp them. So it's very good way the police and self target to checkpoint them. Because if I know some time back home they show some videos them of some areas some people already arrest now they border passing areas and like Gendema, mostly Gendema. Also see one man himself come America come. You know, see what you go for Kawit, bear na Tramado, Kawit na salon. Try for pass it and go na Liberia for go sell. We see somebody give use Guinea passport, he transit na salon for go to Liberia for go sell drugs and cocaine. So it's good that they don't begin targeting checkpoints them. And I guess the border areas they also go be a point of concern because it's very serious. Because the more you pull and come on with country, they can't go to another country. People they take and say na salon they manufacture, and that they bring so much bad. And now again, the credit police talk about say if you know community or you know somebody that community where they sell and where they deal with them, it's very, very good. That call, very welcoming, very timely. You know, when you involve the community in these fights, you finally see the effects, they become easy for the police and for the National Drug Control Agency. Because they will not know it all. No one know the areas there. So when they host there, so now inside house, that's so it look like. So for that you will know the person where they sell them. You go for means, you go for use, you go for use thief man for catch compete thief man. So you go for use people in the community for catch and compete people in the community where they sell them things there. So it's very, very, very timely. However, again, I feel say again, the law again, I think the police them need for enact something way we could go for involve the landlords them or landladies them. In a sense, if you know say Mr. A, they sell drugs. And then I tap to you, now the parents to you, you know, you not tell the police them. She said you the landlord for be arrested. You know, just the possible way they sell them inside your compound. Because if you know you not tell the police there, you self they break the law. Yeah, you self not part of the people that they want. You know, part of the people that they accomplish, people that way they sell drugs to younger generation. You know, so I think say that kind enforcement they again in the law, they need for come up with them again and see how some people when you begin put that kind of law, that kind of enforcement, you find out say people they begin afraid. They begin points. Somehow they hide. They begin pointing. And that they help for reduce them.
In that light, man, you mentioned something. You said that thief money for use cage thief man, and a very big parable. So, I mean, earlier on, somebody explained to me a story. They said, well, this whole dog thing starts small. There was an approach where the security people then use, where, for example, you were to smoke the kush, now you then be the arrest. So, it said for in things say this if the authorities there, it could be another way, but money is here to help us talk on that. However, like if for example somebody there around you or you don't catch this person where they smoke the kush like some of these boys, like you don't see Jogbana, who say you go buy them? You understand? Take me there. So say Jumana go to anti somebody within the area. Then you know that chain. So you can go to the bigger, larger. We say they sell the kush. I mean, what's your take in that? You know?
Yes, but I think so that's another one. But may I tell you, Abby, I might see Mr. A they smoke this kush, or young Bobo they smoke this kush. Where I feel say I for able for hold am, tell and say go show me who say buy am. But again, the problem we can make some people not want for do a community fear, because you find out say sometimes people don't go attack you unjustly. If I know say somebody they sell, then I try for prosecute them. That person they sell drugs. Now I tell you one thing: people that they sell drugs, they never work alone. Then get the bobby around way now they use for fight for them, do attack or go beat somebody. They get them. They get the bobby them. So if me want to go point you without police presence or I want to hide my identity, I go show myself openly say, and this person here you can buy these drugs. Hey, let go call police and can arrest you. Hey, it's a problem. You got to protect yourself. In as much as you want to help government, you want to help for clamp down on these people, you got to use caution for do that, because it will go for affect you, it will go for hunt you. Because one day unexpectedly, somebody might attack you, and you go to wonder, wait till make this person attack me? What I don't do? And then you begin to reflect on what thing will happen there. Somebody will be, perhaps you will come to your mind and say, oh, maybe not because I'm prosecute this man, then maybe don't say possible for can attack me. So sometimes again, people that they fear now the community say, if I go point that man, they might attack me tomorrow, my life will be at stake. Maybe my family will never attack me. Maybe they'll attack a member of my family will be with me now also. So that's the fear. So but when the police then now, then they come, then self they come, so tell them somebody go down point, say that it is we get a blue collar paint, go inside there.
You know, you can look on the screen now, Mane. Now you see police then they, but it's like more of the people them around, like they do the work now.
Yes, and then they block you now for make you go get access.
I mean, so in this move, however, I mean, how you see them?
Yes, but I think it's okay. This one, the community people can come together and say, well, this now the yaso will know say they sell kush. Then they come broke. Perhaps the police themselves they work out with plainclothes boys them where they self no say they are police officers, but they are they know they wear clothes. I mean they know they wear uniform. Maybe they come in that kind of civilian form. They can use them. Because you know some of the police they get sectors where they get that carpenter, they get other stuff.
Is the approach timely? Because with the ask more or less is, or one for understand more or less. You know, you mentioned something, say some of them draw people then get them bobo them where they can use for cause harm. And you know this Saloma mentality just now where you can point figure at me for something automatically don't become an enemy. And some people they say we should don't do them for how many years, then get grudge against you. I mean all of those things, you know.
Yes, now that we don't see them, Boku, you know, even before the rock self may come, the time we during the war, you know, if I don't know if people were born by that time during the war to have people. I'm not saying you, Rabbi, no, with respect to I'm not saying you if you're not don't born anything a day, but I know we are somewhere actually living. You know, people them the points people that makes most people die, and people them the points mostly police officers. If you find out at that time during the wartime, King Tom will be there. They killed a lot of police officers. You see, police officers made the born in uniform. You know, they born the uniform. You see people at the points, all the people that say this, na rebel. This is the part of the rebel, they kill unjustly. So because of it, they sense that the people don't get fear into them. Say, man, I can't show myself too much. Tomorrow, we are not saying problem will come. Tomorrow, person can point to me. So the best way you can do for being on the safe side. Don't use the monetary. I mean, don't use the security force for go before, because now their duty that one day, and the duty to identify. So at least so me I don't the safe as I can be a whistleblower. I don't show all the I don't get the details. I don't get the intelligence to the police them. I see that most of it, arrest police do so now because of the intelligence they get. The people who get the intelligence they know the detail. Now because they get intelligence, you see some of the reports to police themselves they got an page. They tell you now because of intelligence they get. And they act upon where they go to this arrest. So in the final say that person they get that information. You know they did it. Why? Because they protect them. That's the duty of the police, to protect the life of Sierra Leone and the life of citizens. And even when it comes to whistleblowers, this is their duty. So even as much as community people go afraid, they no need for afraid again. They need for be assured that the police always ready for say when you get intelligence, so long as this intelligence we get a confirmed source, authentic, they are ready to go there. Because the president says don't put in foot, don't say, then says ready. And you see, you don't get tax force, You don't improve on the task force. You don't give them more responsibilities for carry out these things. So it seems like they are ready. People don't say therefore we will act upon the get a tougher law when it comes to the National Drug Act. We I feel say that one is just a need for that. It should be an aside and a need for see how they can clamp down first on this drugs issue, make it subside, put under control, and whatever they want to do with the Drugs Act, they can do them.
You know, we talk say government self don't help and join and participate here. So we say most people them they talk say well now them for don't start the fete, but however they can say it's better to be late than never. Now the weekly press conference so the Ministry of Civic Information and Civic Education can hold currently they on now. Also they tell say the fight against Kush. Also then they as usual the minister. By the way, say right now it gets your own celebration we get, but we're here to talk about the minister. But yes. So Louis quickly, join and he mentioned one or two things were worthy for note. We'll get on quickly and we could come back.
His Excellency the President on Friday, 31st July, they recognized 17 new paramount chieftains. We have been recognized for Bo, Budloko, Kambia, Falaba, Karene and Tokolili districts. They were the chief level of the elect between 2024 and 2025. And His Excellency, the Constitution give the power inside Part 5, Section 17 of the Chieftaincy Act of 2009, the handling the staff for let them take over and recharge them for let them carry on their responsibility very well. On 30th October 2025, His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio announced a series of decisive measures for fighting the Kush epidemic. I'm not going to go too much into this particular update because we get the panel here today. But among the things that His Excellency they announced, he established a special fund, he creates a special court. He also announced the establishment of a special security unit, so we can learn about Naya. And then he will also give a new practice directive where the Chief Justice will say for guide all drug-related issues where they can. The AG also will announce they will now seize people and assets them, the one they convict. We then say and they participate that we push and responses. So we need more about that update today from the panel. On the 29th October 2025, His Excellency will also be presenting the medal and trophy.
As usual, then from the minister and he open the pace of the conversation. As they say today, they tell we how far they with the fight against Kush. But the head of the special security unit as per the flyer with input, Andu Jaya Kai, he also talked something we're very vital at this point. Let me just see inside of the story quickly.
We made 19 arrests, 663 wraps of ash, another drug with the born ash. He said the labor, everyone. What I can't do this, well, okay. So from November 25th to yesterday, October 25th to yesterday, when on November 12th, so far, we don't do 46 arrests. That are just within East, West, Central, Africa. 28 men, 18 women. Seizures so far, 3,773 wraps of kush, 63 wraps of ash. Then Tramadol again on the rise. In 2024, we'll just begin. Tramadol will be out, Mr. Minister. Now be 220 milligrams. Me now lawyer, me also doctor, but I don't say in the hospitals, even for pain, they prescribe around, I think, 50 milligrams to 100 milligrams. So you can see they call recreational tramadol. That is on the increase. Recreational, they got different flavor. You get strawberry flavor, flavor, you get vanilla flavor. When they want the day, remember I said the dosage unit is around 100 milligrams maximum. When the regulation at tramadol, they get 220, now they get 225 milligrams. 225. They get 225 milligrams. They get they don't get up to 250 milligrams. They get 300 milligrams no commerce, 400 milligrams no commerce, 500 milligrams no commerce. About 3 weeks ago, the law enforcement, we all with ONS, the police, the CDS, we go all meeting at Geneva and Nigeria borders. We go there particularly because of the constant issues that we get between we and Nigeria. The passage of drugs and Nigeria a day. That first Friday the other next day, they had a full warehouse of over 300 to 500 milligrams of tramadol. They went to but we don't allow them. The next day, we hold our warehouse as an tormented in a total custody. Then as
coming from Andrew Jaya Kaikai, and it's currently happening right now in the UU building as the Ministry of Information and Civic Education, they get the weekly press conference. James, I don't want to ask, but I mean, we're together.
Yes, it's pathetic, you know, where the commissioner, they talk about the people they arrested where they don't make, you know, and also with another new drug where they don't identify, where they call hash. You know, I just shot just now and the shot within a hash. And when I see this is more scary than kush itself. Because they say this one, they make up of chemical, very bad chemical. We make up of this hash. So now like if you buy like a jamba leaf, but that jamba leaf, then they spray with so many chemicals them. You know, you see synthetic carbodion, lab-made chemicals that mimic THC, the active ingredient in cannabis. So this is more fearful than the kush itself. So imagine if kush, where the boss people bought them food, then the food that they rot in, they smell. Now this one will they come. If fearful pass the kush, then where are we heading?
You know, man, before they ask first, what's how with the head? I mean, those where they take at some point, people say they are victims. But you go actually want to know, this is the value the life. I mean, we're asking that because if, the kind of what you say, if just with the kush, we see these things, and now hash don't add on top, where they say, in fact, if far worse than the kush, it tells you, well, not that we're doubting the fight, but if we actually go born good picking at the end of the day, because if we fight one thing, we will not even succeed to still stagger with the whole thing, and now we don't get a new one according to Jaya where they talk, so new one don't come out. Look, we first it come out. Look, just talk about this hash. I mean, it tells you like we for fear somehow, you know. No, for fear, you know, and this drugs issue not just start today. If you remember, fine, we get to people then they take what they call pampas water. They say that the pampas they pull, they get chemical inside where they boil, they drink them. They start as small tea, then count tramadol, and don't count to kush, and they go to ash. So if you remember, you look at kush, ash. So they're just synonymous, eh? Kush and ash. Kush and ash. So this one kush. So the next one a hash. So the next one will go for can now death. So it's serious. The issue is so serious that, and I'd expect now say since they don't identify this problem now, these new drugs, you know, what they need for do now? They need for stamp their foot tongue. Need for know the root cause. Because this hash, they say is synonymous to that of the smell of jamba. So if you don't smell jamba, you know jamba in smell. If you also the smoker, you know jamba in smell. So this one, whether the smoker, you go to deceive you as if in a jamba, but not to jamba. You know. So this is more fearful. So also, but the problem now, my question I ask is, also the pull idea there for bringing drugs there. Also, who that they bring drugs there? Also the pull kind of sense there for manufacturing drugs there inside this country. Because it's not just something where
somebody could just grab overnight and think about time and bring a camp. Somebody must some engineer the idea for bringing a camp up and say, "Me could try am," which of course then they unbog your life, you know. So it's very serious for see how and these people are not entertain themselves, because this is a form of entertainment. But this is the bad form of entertainment for young people today. You know, life is so precious. But we've noticed now, say young people don't know precious than your life now. They prefer for use harsh things them where they hinder their life. Can give them short life.
You know, James, I felt so sad hearing that report. One, for the arrest, but this is the thing. Now I saw it was just a few weeks back. Oh, they cry. Oh, money not there for rehab centers. And now we saw a reform sometime last week. Government say, okay, well, I don't get it for take some picking them. And now they manage that day. And now all of a sudden they're able to hash again. I mean, it's got you thinking, say at some point, maybe amongst many of these reasons even government self-consider and fall and pass certain food, say, not blow first before they take certain action, you know? Yeah,
I think it's serious, you know. You know, don't want fet it, another fet they come. You know, they say this fet, yeah, you go for tab with this fet. And some fet, this is some fet government depend. You know, it's, as I say, it's serious. Government really need for, they don't stop them foot don't so for curb this act. They're really good for continuing, no need for relent. Because the moment they relent, there will be another dog we will pass harsh. Because if push down the way, dog and pants, don't they take with the life of the youth them. If harsh come, we wonder how most people could die by day. And
one other catchy thing which I mentioned there, about 46 arrests just from yesterday to today. Yes, he said 46 arrests. Yeah. That's it's a bit, you know, kind of alarming. Imagine you take just in 24 hours, you don't make 46 arrests already. Come to think of it, how many you go make for the week? I mean, for the month. At the end of the day, so in actual sense, if I do mathematics, well, maybe it's not the case. It tells you, say, inside 10 people then waiting up, almost about 2 they sell cushion in each communities, you know.
Yes, indeed.
It tell how alarming and how worrisome the trend they go like.
Yeah, sure. So as I say, government only for relent. They really only for relent. You get more work for do. There is more work to do. Sierra not a big country. But sometimes we look at and say that a big country as well. So what they need to do as this they need to continue to get community engagement, community sensitization, co-op communities around. You know, have some secret agents them around. When you have secret agents them, act like they serve the part of the bubble them. You will catch Pokemon. You will get to. You able for capture these things because sometimes they don't get sense now. They don't answer that we don't really sell openly. Like if you want to go back now. I no go sell and give now, so I get for really no say now you know me customer. I need for trust you. So because of that one now, you need for use people that now way they talk their language for cover these people they are out, begin them come out. If not to that, it will be difficult because now everything they go do, they will go in hiding. Because since I don't know now, say police they hunt them. Most of them will go in hiding and wait till the matter subside. Like take and say salon now in season, and then maybe no more. Later now, I see everything cold. They begin forget bottom. Then they begin surface again. So they no need for relent. Need for get more, work more, add some people, as I say, have some secret agents around where they live with the people them. People that we don't smoke and people that we know the language. You know, if you police people put them on that basic salary for now and say you are going to serve as our eye out here. The planting and then places there, so you could give you intelligence. They will catch a lot of people, Rabbi, they tell you. Before this year end, they will tell you, Sasarodo free of kush.
Man, you look optimistic, but I mean, is this about last week? A video went viral, allegedly, of a police officer who then go raid in a particular community, whether a police now, whether the uniform in wearing now, they also meet the substance Nayan.
Yes, it happened. Even before I came to the studio, I saw a video from Abo where they were going to a police officer where they put on the truck. It's a police uniform, full gadget, police uniform. And you know, total secrets. The police then wait and go join police. Nobody so say they're not saint. They must not smoke. They must not smoke jamba.
So you talk for them now?
No, I'm not a spokesman for them, but they are not saints. But the fact of the issue is, so long as you don't wear that crown, when you take any substance where they are against the law, that crime you commit. So that's the issue that they behind it. See, if you don't pull the uniform, you did civilian, didn't play close, you smoke and they will catch you out, they will arrest you as civilian. But the moment you wear that police uniform, you get the crown. They say, a police officer don't smoke. So again, the police need for to know who that's again. they give uniform. You know, these are things, even though once of time I get conversation with one of the media one some time back, and they ask, how did they do the recruitment? And then say, tell me say how they get community recommendations. Religious recommendations. If na church you did, if na mosque you did, they recommend you. People have somebody from the community, they recommend you. But sometimes this recommendation you get for check. Because some man, we don't get tired with one guy, man and use. You don't tire, you don't see, don't tiff fancy. You say, "Can we be force and police?"
Make them go give you training.
Yes, then go give training, then go give uniform.
And now Uber country man, they say they give old dog name.
Yes, you don't see. So that's the problem. So you don't go here by police now. You don't recommend that. You don't give a fine recommendation. Police SF believe you, then get a uniform. At the end of the day, they become a bad police in society. So again, you they recommend people for that and join the police. Again, you need to think. If I recommend this person, how I want for the look like how I want to make it appear as police officer. Is it a bad? Should it be a bad police officer or that a good police officer way? It feels say if you're not in duty. This is the thing. So you get the recommendations again. Another thing is very serious. You know, Gabi.
I couldn't say the police is your friend.
Yeah, indeed.
You know, the drug talk, you not get for done. We still do on police that they make arrest every now and then. So that's just the good side of it, you know. But waiting we sit on the wait for Nana for see the actual aid we all this arrest for lead to at the end of the day. Now away from Dande, we see the commissioner of the Anti-Corruption Commission, Francis Benkefala, inside State House yesterday in the White House. He go hand over the ACC report to the president. I mean, this is not something we don't do annually. You know, waiting they happen. They say, okay, pa, now this na happen, now this together, now this information happen, now corruption, now so then they know they so now they report this, right? Where we not get the official document in sense, waiting in makeup of compared to I don't do previous year. So now for 2024, what you don't get all the findings, I don't put it, don't give the pass. So we are waiting for see waiting there inside the document, one or two things the way unveil and reveal inside it. But this is what we don't get as of now. Say don't give the pass. I mean, how optimistic before day? I mean, what you hope for see inside it, you know?
The question of ask whether should we be optimistic? That's the thing, because we want to ask whether how far they go to corruption, you know, in our country. How the fight against corruption don't affect we positively in our country. These are some of the questions we for ask. Internationally, I don't know how Salud is score international goals. You know, when they come to the World and Corruption Index, they say Salud don't score goal, and Salud don't rise this, and Salud don't come at this level. But when they come locally, it sounds different, you know.
So in sense, you mean the practical reality?
The reality.
But others, people go say that they commend the SCC. Now they see, for example, we don't see this song come on and do blah blah blah. We don't see that don't come on and do. I mean, they have been they visualize. I mean, the acts and now they see them every now and then. They don't indict this, they don't arrest this, they don't charge them. I mean, we don't see them.
Most of the charges that we mean from here, they see na teacher then they for don't pan. You know, that I don't see that. I don't even notice. Now teachers and the for don't pan. There seems so the for don't pan teachers are more than the real politician they for don't pan. You know, teachers. The for don't pan teacher, you know, with the society they arrest teacher, they showcase they bring a cup to the public and put on a quantity for making display. Those society recently they get arrest teacher now abandon a board. Can them out and say they help school picking for city exam, you know, malpractice. Those things are good. They are good. But those teachers, again, sometimes they can be aided by sometimes the authority above. Sometimes they get the principal, they know about the engineer. Sometimes they in a syndicate form where they do them, you know. So sometimes, again, in as much as we applaud the ACC for the hard work they do, you know, we want to see bigger fish. Like this morning, I tell people, say, we don't want to see somebody they catch mina. At least scooter now for the kind side. Scooter now mackerel for the kind side. In a son, yeah, scooter mackerel for the kind side. But you know, when they catch mina no more, you left mackerel. Every the mackerel and they cause the problem. So let's go for the bigger fishes. You know, the SCC is trying. Sometimes with the suicide and catch big fish. With the BNT, we see the placards of money say some people from EcoBank.
Yeah, I think the bank themselves, most people don't they get it.
Yeah. So now the bank them, but now again, but you are not going to the politicians them. This is my question.
So
is it that you know for the person
any case against them also?
Yes, the problem because of access. Is it that a Benkefala they free for bite the finger the way they feed them? That's a big question, you know, because within the government. You must have people. People are complaining. You are not seeing.
Corruption.
Yeah, we see recently in a parliament where the opposition, deputy opposition leader, they question the feed salon project, the Toba boom about the $15,000, $50 million yes projects. We don't see them. Yes, the question. I don't go with them.
Maybe that report staying inside this report we don't hand over to the president.
Now, very recently, this report they were all right along since they just wait for go give presidents. So in the beginning, ask yourself whether those recommendations we the parliamentarian they make about this Totoma Bomb Rice project we President we go launch where we all be anticipate for see we go begin for eat rest from Totoma Bomb in the next few months. And their money they will spend so one rest will not see. What has this done about it? They factor inside the reports. When we want to see the reports, you know, there are so many things, you know, where I feel the ACC will have done a lot of underground information and bring. That make I ask the question: is it that the ACC they pray for Betty Finger or the feeder?
You know, earlier on you mentioned something. You say, well, these reports coming out can sometimes paint I don't like we're kind of close to perfection because with man and say nobody's perfect. Yeah. And you get other world reports that we can come on and do. And just about a few weeks back, the World Project report on rule of law actually come on and do. And we don't see also world the NCC scorecard self-can pull report, and amongst on that day you get to see now the rule of law we get to do with some corruption, index them. But let's just quickly join the story. I mean, let's just get one or two things where the World Project, Justice Project reports pull Nado. Let's just waiting inside, and then we'll come back.
People, guess what time it is? This is the time for grab your swimsuit, bronze and tank top, because a big fiesta is back again. This year, we go take you to the poolside. So are you ready for the Splash Rave edition? With no stop good sound and a night full of energy. The big fiesta will take place now Paradise City, Aberdeen Beach. Mark your calendar for Saturday, November 8th. Just 12 o'clock afternoon. Everything gonna begin. Ordinary ticket now 100 euros standard. VIP 200 euros. It's gonna be a non-stop vibe, classic performance from different artists to grace the stage. Relax and enjoy quality entertainment with top-class DJs and fantastic crazy pool game setting. Saturday, November 8th. You and me, that you lost. So join us make easy with a big radio with crazy bronze jeans and make a splash together. Stay tuned for more updates. Right at Epic Radio. Trust me, this one can for be epic for real. Epic Fiesta Splash Rave edition. Splash and chill.
According to the 2025 Rule of Law Index by the World Justice Project, Salon scores 0.44, we rank 109 out of 143 countries. Last year, it ranked 110, which show a slight position of improvement. The Rule of Law Index to measure how well countries they enforce law fairly, uphold human rights, maintain accountable governance, and ensure access to justice. They look at 8 factors there we get for deal with constraint on government power, absence of corruption, open government, fundamental rights, order and security, regulatory enforcement, civil justice, and criminal justice. Meanwhile, the 2024 MCC scorecard showed a decline with the country rule of law score, where it dropped from 65% inside 2023 to 62% inside 2024. We then two reports here so where they relate how country in rule of law they work. Experts they want say without urgent reform, public trust na the institution they are so will continue for fade. Now the big question they ask that Salon go still restoring credibility that the rule of law before citizens they lost faith pata one inside the system. For Slik Television, Rabiatu Mansaye. So that's not the World Justice Report. So this is the thing, just that it's a bit like what they relate to now for let people understand. Like in this regard, now the lowest, now in the score best. Like for example, like Becker result no more, also like MPSU, you know, like Becker we score 1, now you do best. So this time around Salon score 109, and last year we score 110. So which means we drop and we score 0.44. Then get the way that they go about, you know, then think there. But we come by the rule of law and the MCC scorecard. We see say we do a decline. You understand, from 65 last year to 62. Then you get for the wonder. Then inside the World Justice Report again, we can enforcing justice. Then talk say we get high number, which means we not do better there at all. So you got to wonder. I mean, what's actually Ben don't put inside for the president, where the international bodies, the way that they do 1 or 2 rankings, they say we're not kind of performing, you know. But anytime when we get to you, it can paint the picture, like say everything is fine and beautiful.
Gabi, it's sometimes me want for really ask within at the yardstick way. Or the benchmark where the international organization that they use for rank a country. And for Sierra Leone, when the rule of law or this organization of rule of law try for rank Sierra Leone, say Sierra Leone a little bit don't go up when it comes to the rule of law. It's applauded because any patriotic Sierra Leone go on for always appreciate when country they score goals.
Yes, the fine thing.
You know, where you do fine thing internationally, but. You know, we can talk to but is how this law, this rule of law, this dispensation of the law, they work in the country when it comes locally. Is it that with the shine paper with judiciary, so the international community, and then CVC, yes, what we are doing is right. You know, they shine paper something. Now we all under something they shine paper around. You get them, let's say like tin, or like on a tin, it shine. And the international they say like well, but when it comes locally, there are some problems that we get. You know, firstly, the public trust. Then they die small. They dwindle down small when it comes to judiciary of Sierra Leone. You know, and sometime back this year, I think in March or in May, Chadi may make accusation of the judiciary that they recruit some magistrates that will not qualify, will not reach the level for reach before they become magistrates. Even in the Chad report also we talk about the judiciary they recruit one magistrate they just done in pupillage. You know? Yes, well just done in PWC, just done boy walk yes, under one of the boss. Yes. You know, and then they just go to the bench for beginning for preside over matters there. These are issues them where they kill public justice.
But what if anybody get sense?
No, whether I get sense or not, you have the law is the law. You have process. You have to go through those processes before you become somebody. We see again inside the report where they talk about some a Supreme Court registrar for misappropriation of some fund. You know, the judiciary gets problem with them. Again, we don't see again a senior judge, a sitting judge has been suspended just because he make that justice Halloween.
It put out vent out whatever thing where they go
because
through.
He make a legitimate he raise a legitimate concern constitutionally it is legitimate.
According to them.
According to them, and no constitutionally it is there. In entitlement as a judge. Just because he made those legitimate concern, up to now he's been suspended. So these are things where the public look at whether outside salon they reach when they say rule of law, we they enjoy them. You know, again, we come to political influence. Sometimes we get some matters where politically they are being influenced.
Tampered with.
Yeah, tampered with. So we appreciate every day we grow internationally in the face of the international community. This is good. But when you come home, now we begin to dispense justice the way for dispenser. No, irrespective of whether you be in a society, whatever your personality, dispense justice as how it be. But you don't use the power, political strength you get for other people. Now I am still speaking about Justice Halloween. This is a seasoned senior judge. With all due respect, he is senior more for the Chief Justice for years.
And they say,
yeah, he's senior for him. If I know, like perhaps he teaches himself in a school, in a law school. This is the man who he has suspended. A seasoned senior judge, just because he make a legitimate concern, constitutionally it is legitimate in your view. You seize them from him, and now you make it a way where you have to put this man under suspension. Now he's still under suspension. Are you calling that? You think people not for question the judiciary? You have to question it. Now, there are a lot of things you have to talk about when it comes to judiciary. You know.
Thankfully, that came from you, and you can go to court, so you understand the better one. We see another one will come up from the Chief Justice. So I say, well, they get to launch historic initiative for take court of appeal, go to the provinces. James.
Yeah.
This very Chief Justice.
Yes, this one is good. This is good. This is an historic step. It's an historic one where I feel say all lawyers, judges go applaud this one because it's a great progress. You know, it has never happened since the founding of the
judiciary.
Yeah, it has never happened. You know, for they move the court of appeal to these districts, to these interior places. It's very, very good. Not all the time people will come out now upline. You know, we don't in a court sometimes where somebody go can tell you say, and the judge will tell you say, would I join matter for make it can next week? They will see you say the litigant will tell you, or the plaintiff go tell you say, my lord, I not go come because I come out upline, I come out Kenema, I come out Bow. And our transport are the pay. So there are the big for make you adjourn at the time where it go suit me. And by that, you know, you forget rights for even big that can big deal. But you go see the judge go say, hey, no, if you come, we were the judge adjourn to 1 week. And sometimes it can be very unreasonable. You know, is somebody to come up and allow for can court and free tongue court of appeal. So now it's a good one, you know, for move the court. You know, for move the court to these places.
Can go to other people them.
Yes, take them to other people them. It's a very, very good one. And it start very soon. On Thursday, 27th November 2025, we say McKinney City go get the opportunity for Yeri and determine all appeal courts appeals originating from the northeast and northwest region. And then on Tuesday, 20th January 2026, should be January 2026, Bo City go here and determine all appeal court cases from the south and the southeast region, which is good. This is applauding. So
it's timely, because come to think of it, these bodies have been existing for far too long, and you know, so other set of people say, Salon, now we slow response to things, you know, then can cause one or two things. They had to take us all this while for take this move. I'm not in any way questioning the move, but again, you got to wonder, could it get any undertone? Could it be for like a legitimate reason? Could there be something more? I mean, logically, I mean, thinking beyond one or two things, and now we see again, even for in this fight, in this drug fight, and now the Chief Justice even say now we're caught them for Sidon, say Saturday, so that I not go delay some kind of a sentence there or some sitting there for this whole drug thing. I mean, a delay in certain approach to things, you know, James.
Yes, well, sometimes we will describe as I don't want to be the mouthpiece of the judiciary, but sometimes again, we can derail some of the kind and progress there for making go to the interior. Sometimes again, at the infrastructure.
Okay.
The financial means not the day. Sometimes it means not the day. You know, some of these places they are, even the courtroom stuff where they get, you know, they're up to standard. In fact, you know, yeah, you know, they're up to standard. So can you host an appeal court day? You get 3 judges at the panel for go host them day. You know, so the infrastructure get for DD force. So you see, so every leader where they come, they get, you know, we you want
legacy.
A mark. You see, if you look at from within Justice Edwards, the predecessor, Justice Edwards, some of the infrastructures that we come with, the changes that we come in the judiciary, you see how Justice Bramark, again, ISF Caution, infrastructure, ISF Caution, some of the development with judiciary think about. So this is now come back, Amada. Now this is what one thing again we don't do for move the appeal court go at the interior, which is good. These people go left for they think about it and I say, Justice Kamada was the first Chief Justice who did that. So every leader gets in on which he want for left. So sometimes you want for see a political goal. Some people want for do and before say, now we didn't pass, so now me they do this. But it's good for Sierra Leone. Sometimes when these things are very good, as I said, it helps the citizens for able for realize they serve the part of the country, and that part of the country they serve here. People they think about them, which is good.
Quick one, man. Before we go, not just rub mouths by the speak. Now, join from a seaboard. We see them put out a press release saying Salone they joined the 10th anniversary campaign for safer use of meds. I think they get the Med Safety Week. In as much as it's a nice move, however, but earlier on, if you hear what in Jaya be mentioned, this whole 225 thing, tramadol, as per my understanding, it's maybe limited because I'm no medical person. I know tramadol is for pain, but today the use of tramadol don't be another thing. That's just one. Just about a few weeks back, we see this popular pain medicine, diclofenac. Pharmacy board put out a press release saying now the fake one they even circulate right now. Counterfeit drugs here and there. In fact, somebody says in a chalk. Now yes, and they put on a press release say, oh, we for relay complain if you suspect something. I'm not a medical person, I go understand. But let them know that most of these drugs they take. Then even you take them for a data, so they go cause belly arts for you. You know what I mean? All of these things. Money. And now we're here wanting to celebrate a safety week and join the campaign for this whole drug business,
Yes, it's I tell you, we're good for celebrating with people, we are good we foresee how we can celebrate with people then. When it comes to celebration, we are very good at it. When it comes to some of these things, I follow we are part of this members country or partner. You see from a seaboard it tells you there are 130 partners organization worldwide taking part in the campaign. So just imagine, so as I say, we are good about these things, but the implementation. How can you have a family? Yes, you have a pharmacy board. We I want for believe say they are mandated for check all the drugs with the coming in the country. And now you put press release for say we have counterfeit drugs that are coming. We will some people
they send a chalk.
Yeah.
When they come for that, they go cause better.
They cause that thing. They see people that they buy, they use these drugs when for pain. How they manage to get some? Who's I pass? These are questions you get for ask. Who's are the drugs that they pass? You get the wataki, you get people, they get custom. How the drugs that they can inside the country where they go for them at the hands of the wrong people them. Tramadol don't become so rampant now that everybody now they take her. No, not everybody actually. Most people take her now. Most people now they take her now. Whether for pain, medically it is wise, but when you take her excessively, it's bad. But so, what do people do about it? This is pharmacy board. They want for celebrate a safety week on drugs, but we have a lot of drugs issues.
And they were here just a few months ago. Then they crack down on illegal drug places. They not published the list where Bondo was there. He also mentions even the Act of 2001 in a sub-Saharan Africa. Now they use the oldest one. All of these things to get for put. Then he said, don't wash your dirty linens outside. We get so many things for settle. Let's remove the fact that drugs very expensive now. One of the counterfeit one they get now. So, and there we are wanting to celebrate with the rest of the world, which is not a bad mood, however. But let them know say the fake one in Boku and people that they take her. And in the Bondo way she done, it mentioned also say in fact they don't study say instead if they kill people and then some of the stick they go meet for people in body.
Yeah. It happen, Gabi. Not to today, We all would deal with small we see outside police and the feds for they put police, they use police and say for arrest pepper doctor. You remember them people they sell drugs and street pepper doctor. Also today we don't see outside pharmacy board on the feds against it. So it's so much that I think say the need for stepping up. It's not about celebrating, it's about what you are doing for. These are things they pay you for. You receive salary from the consolidated fund. You are bound for protecting life of civilians. So if you say this counterfeit drugs and yes, most countries they will say every country, or maybe they have people who they're not just want for be lawful. They're just want for follow the law. They just want for do the right thing, which is true, yes. But Sierra Leone come off it. We're just a small country made up of just 8 million, a little over 8 million population. You know, you able for stamp your foot down, you forget good drugs with the inside the country. They pass through Ataki or pass through all our people in Senka. How will they get to the hands of people the way they are not medically people? These drugs.
They go and sell them.
Yeah, they go and sell them. And people they take them. You see drugs, they get people that they go and pass with drugs on the street with louder microphone.
Yes, nothing.
Louder microphone. They get it all away. They get people that they said drugs again. This PRs, another link in color.
over there.
No. Now they put that now we discover go the upline and now you see there these marketers.
Yes.
Drugs marketers now. We don't see they say I get this way for sell this now no more ticket all left. If you buy this one so the worm do die all would die. If you leave all 7 die all good. So it's so serious, you know. It's so serious that everybody they said drugs, but you don't know that the right person for said drugs and how for many administer these drugs. So it's good that they are celebrating a campaign for safer use of drugs and medicine. But there are a lot of things they need to do. They say if you, according to the press release, if you take drugs, you find out they get some side effects. We you don't know it's possible that you need to forget about the drugs and go back to the doctor with you. But not all everybody they take drugs way now doctor they prescribe. Not everybody take drugs way. So if sometimes medical person itself don't know what herself. So some people they die too of them too then suffer the way they take so. So it's very serious. So it's a lot of work they have to do. I say the 2025 10th anniversary edition will be the latest so far, with 130 organizations in 117 countries committed to share the Medicine Safety Week message in more than 60 languages, which is good. This language we did use now, perhaps I'm trusted that we use Salonian also we local languages them for see how they can tell people and say some of the drugs it's wrong if you want, if you're sick, if you see say you get this kind of sickness, go see the medical person. Not so go see the medical doctors, make them prescribe medicine for you, you know, so you could take them and you go well. But for you for grab and take drugs way, you know, see if you take them, it could cause problem. I think that's the best.
Thank you very much, James Kamaramane, for always taking your time to join us here in the studio. And thus, we go draw the curtains down to the Today Show launch time. And always keep in mind, say we've started our morning show, the Today Show breakfast. See you tomorrow at 8 a.m. Forget the latest trending stories around and conversation. Thank you very much to the production team. When she say we bring Cantona the hot lunch. It's a wrap. Have a lovely day. I am Rabiatu Mansaye.
Fiesta. Hey, yo, my Fritonian people.